Hi, we'll be doing desk exercises today since a lot of people are at their desk virtually all day long. And the first thing we're going to start with is just breathing. So when we do cat-cow like in yoga, you can actually do it in a seated position where you inhale on arching, and then when you exhale, you will actually round your shoulders forward. I will be demoing every exercise with 2 reps, but my goal for you would be to do 10 reps total for each exercise. So for cat-cow, you're going to take a deep breath in, and then you're going to go out. And as you're exhaling, you're going to try to bring your shoulders forward, in and out, and opening up that rib cage. Next exercise will just be head to shoulder. You're just going to go alternating both sides, forward, then we move on to shoulder circles. So you can just begin with doing backward circles, then forward circles, and you're going to do it on both sides. Then we transition to wrist circles, both directions. Then we move into some glute activation. So you can hold on to an object if you need to. When you'll barely just use it for balancing, and what you'll be doing is tapping. So you're just going to be activating this glute on the opposite side. You'll be tapping your foot forward and back. And then on the other side, forward and back, and then sideways. And as you're doing this, you should feel that activation in the glute. Then we transition to good mornings. So you will stand hip-width distance with your feet, and you'll just bend over and then popping back up and keeping your knees kind of soft, bending over, you're stretching your hamstrings and popping back up. Then we transition to step up. So if you can get some type of step stool, you will just be stepping up, making sure you're balancing, firing that glute, and then putting this foot down. Again, all the way up, full extension, then putting the leg down. Same for the other side. All the way up, then putting your leg down. And if you need to balance, you can balance against a wall or a table or such. Then we transition to push-ups. So when we do push-ups, we want to make sure that we keep it nice and narrow. We want it to be very much tricep mediated. So you can do it against your desk. And if you want, you can do it on an ottoman or on the floor, but not on your knees. It has to be in a full push-up position. So then we'll move on to squats. So you can squat into a chair if you don't feel comfortable or balanced enough, and you'll just sit down into your chair and then pop back up. Sit down into your chair and pop back up. If it's too easy for you, you can do plain air squats, or you can grab an object and do goblet squats. And then we'll end our exercises at the desk, where we're just going to activate our rotator cuff muscles and the surrounding muscles in our shoulder. So the first thing we'll do is, as we are kind of in a Y position, we are just going to push down on your desk. And you're going to do a 6-second hold when you're pushing down. The goal is to actually get your lat, which I call the chicken wing, on this area here, and you want to push down, and it just will turn on that muscle group. So you're going to do 6-second holds. The next movement will be against your desk. So it's really going to be the underside, the inside of your rotator cuff. As you push against that, you will feel it even sometimes up into the neck region, and you're going to hold it for 6 seconds. And then the last one will be underneath the desk. You'll be raising up. So your goal is to kind of go up this way, flexion of your shoulder, which does another part of the rotator cuff. And as you're holding that for 6 seconds, it will just turn on your shoulders, because we're in this position for a long time. It's nice to get some activation of the shoulder muscles and not just be focusing on our traps. All right, hope this is helpful.